Hello everyone. So I'm here and having in Best Buy and checking the PWM on the different iPhone devices and Android devices. I started with the 16 Pro, and I'm trying to, yeah, you can see in the picture the lines that are going through. Actually, that one I think is the regular 15, not the Pro. Yeah, the 15 you could see is the same. The 16 is the same as screen from the last year 15, and you have some PW flickering visible. I know that this is not the perfect test, but this is the the pretty much the what our eye, I guess, would see and the camera would see, and so it's in some way. I mean, we can check the um, if the flickering is very much or less from the last year. For example, on the 16 Pro, I don't really see too much. You can see that there's no lines going on, and I played with it with different brightness, and for sure you can test it different way, and for sure you're gonna find some flickering. But I was just trying to check, and I think that the 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max are a little bit better than before. Maybe because they, and right now, let's say if you go to you can goes to 1%, so it doesn't completely turn off the screen, so maybe that one influenced a little bit the flickering. But you could see here that there's no lines of flicker on these devices if you just take a video with just regular camera. You can see here I have the iPad, the latest one. I think the M3 or M4, but I think there's both, they have the same screens. It's an OLED screen, and you can see that even in this OLED screen, if you go different settings, you're not going to see much of flicker at all. So they've somehow fixed, I guess, the issues. Well, maybe not. Maybe some people is still gonna have some issues with the PWM, but I'm just trying to see if it's visible on the video if I make a video with it, because usually, the lines come up really fast. So this I think it's a small screen, the same OLED screen, iPad. Um, yeah, you could see here it's the OLED 13-inch, and this one is 11-inch OLED. Um, and this one I think is the last one that I have is the regular LCD, the 11, and of course the LCD is not going to have a visible PWM flicker. There's not going to be lines that you can see on the screen. So yeah, so I think that this technology they're trying to do is getting better and better. This one is the Pro, the MacBook Pro, and I picked this one because it has a mini LED technology. And I've checked before, and I see some lines if you go super low on the brightness. But if you don't go super low on the brightness, you're not gonna see much flicker or lines on the screens. Um, so see here, I'm kind of pressing the wrong buttons. I'm pressing the volume button. um, yeah. I don't think you can see much on the Pro, on the MacBook Pro. For sure, there's a different test that you can check. Just testing in the store, so you can't see much. But some phones or some devices are actually visible. So for example, if you take the Samsung, you see right here, you can see it right away, all the lines. Even if it's brightness, it's not low brightness. You can see the lines playing, I mean, rolling on the screen right here. You can see visible, so it's actually really visible. So that's why I'm saying that I didn't see too much on the Apple 16 Pro, Pro Max, and Mini, and Mini LED on the MacBook and the iPads, and but here on the Samsung is really visible. So the OLED. I'm just showing you, so you know, of course you gotta test by yourself, and if you go to the store, you can test, you know, how your eyes react, or you can buy it and return it in 14 days. If you buy it from Apple, you have 14 days, no problem. If you buy it, I think from Best Buy, you have like a restocking fee for some devices. And you can see here the same, it has lines, uh, you know, and it's visible on the camera. Um, so I don't know. You, as I said, you can test. You have a beta test, but I'm just, you know, doing some quick videos on Best Buy, trying to just to see if there is visible. You can see here on the Galaxy S24, the same thing is actually visible. The lines that are going through. So PWM is visible. You can see the flicker, and then let's say we go to the Samsung tablet, and for some reason I don't see anything on the Samsung tablet. Oh yeah, I can see it right here. Yep, if you go low, you're gonna see the line. So I guess if you can go to Apple devices this year, you're gonna have a better experience, I think. Um, Here is the Google Pixel. Google Pixel is complicated to check because they didn't have the white background, so everything is black here. You can't really see it on the black background. I'm trying to find a way to turn on the white background without changing anything to see if there's lines. But for sure, this one should have any kind of flicker. Yeah, if you see, if I move this one, it becomes again, it doesn't allow me. So Google Pixel 9, I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly on the picture if it has lines or not. Maybe not. Maybe it's, you know, it has the PWM is on a higher frequency, so they did something. Apple for sure did something for the screen. Okay, you can see here a little bit. So yep, thank you very much, guys.